Hello everybody, this is part 2 of my whole food plant-based journey. If you haven't seen part 1, you can watch it here. Today I'm gonna talk to you about the struggles and challenges I had at the beginning, and I hope you will find this helpful. Well, there were two big problems coming up during my dietary change: my salt addiction and my sugar addiction. I put tons of salt on my food to be able to taste something, and I love chocolate more than anything else. I really struggled to overcome my salt addiction. I used a lot of herbs and spices at the beginning, but in the end my taste buds got back to normal, and even though it took me a while, it got better every month, and especially the water only fast last October helped me a lot to get rid of my salt addiction. There was a time last summer when I thought my taste buds will never get completely back to normal, but here I am tasting real food again, which is an amazing experience. And I can only advise you not to give up, but be persistent. It will get better and better, and even if it takes months and it feels like an endless process, the taste will come back and you will not need salt anymore. The same with sugar. The longer you avoid it, the better it gets, and the cravings start getting weaker and don't appear so often anymore. And we can still have SOS-free vegan cakes and muffins, and can put a bit of a cacao powder on our porridge if we want to have a chocolatey breakfast. 2 years ago I was craving chocolate. Now I'm craving broccoli, Brussels sprouts, porridge with berries, or homemade whole food plant-based pizza. You could put a whole box of chocolate in front of me, it wouldn't bother me anymore. If I want to eat something sweet, I eat a mango, a banana, a persimmon, or an apple. And if I want to treat myself, I do it with a hot cup of tea in winter and with a homemade nice cream in summer. I'm so happy that I found this lifestyle, and I find cooking and baking with only whole foods way easier and cheaper than with using salt, oil and sugar. But this wasn't the same at the beginning of my whole food plant-based journey. There were a lot of problems coming up, and one of that was eating out. Eating out in restaurants or cafes was so difficult at the beginning because I didn't feel comfortable making my own special requests, and I didn't want to seem too demanding. So it happened twice that I didn't make myself clear enough to the waiter that I do not want oil or a dressing on top of the salad, and when the salad arrived it was covered in oil and I ate it. But afterwards I didn't feel very good and I had a lot of digestion issues, and so I realized that, and when this happened the third time I didn't eat the salad anymore, but realized that I have to be more specific when I order something in restaurants. Another mistake I made was that I didn't plan ahead, and so I got caught out and I was really hungry because I didn't eat before leaving, and I struggled finding something to eat. Because you can't go to a restaurant and order something when you are on an SOS-free whole food plant-based diet. It is not that easy, and I had to learn to either eat before leaving or bring my own food, or go to the supermarket and get some fruit and vegetables while on the road. And then there was the reading label mistake, because I didn't read labels properly at the beginning, and so it happened a few times that I bought food that contained salt, oil and sugar. For example, I bought bars and they contained brown rice syrup, and I thought, oh, it's healthy, it's a whole food, but later on I found out that it's a refined sugar product, and I really had to learn to read the labels on the products, and that something that sounds or looks healthy can be bad for you. And because of this I was really hard on myself and I couldn't accept it, but I learned that a lot of people make mistakes. We are all making mistakes, and it's not the end of the world. And finally I got there. I changed my lifestyle and I feel so much better and healthier, and I have learned so many things in the last year that it was really worth it.